So first of all, which muscle, great question, what muscle layer, between which muscle layers were the vein, artery, and nerve run? Middle and internal layer. So the first, to answer that question, we have to think, what is the middle layer of the abdomen? The internal oblique muscle is part of that middle layer. So my vessels, as I'm dissecting into my abdomen, I have to, they're going to be deep to that internal oblique muscle, but superficial to the internal layer. And what's the internal layer going to be here on the side? Transversus abdominis. And what does it turn into as I get back by my lumbar? Quadratus lumborum, right? It's that one that helps you create that nice curve in your lumbar vertebra. Does that make sense? So all those vessels are going to be superficial to my transversus abdominis and quadratus lumborum, but deep to my internal intercostals.
So
Between those two muscle layers.
Thank you.
Other questions? Yeah, just
I was just wondering if, I know you just kind of said generally, okay, generally intercostal nerves for above the rib and generally the ventral nerves below. What are the specific innervating things that we need to know? Like the diaphragm specifically is the front here. And subvertebral, do we have to know the specific branches of the cervical, ventral rami 2 through 6?
no. So what you're going to have to know for innervation in the future, for anything in the thorax, think intercostal. For anything in the abdomen, think, what did we just say? Ventral rami. For the diaphragm, what is it? It's the exception. We think of the phrenic nerve, because embryologically the diaphragm starts up in the neck by C345, and then as the lung buds grow in between those muscle layers, it pushes the diaphragm down, and the nerve follows it. And then when you learn all of the limb muscles for your arm, for your superior limb and your inferior limb, you're going to learn specific nerve names, femoral nerve, et cetera, musculocutaneous nerve, a bunch. So for the trunk, the only three you need to know is ventral ramus abdomen, intercostal thorax, and then the one guy is the phrenic for the diaphragm. And then we need to know vagus for gut tube. Other questions? Let us trace. Let's do for the first one, let's say the left quadratus lumborum and back, and don't use the inferior vena cava.